Driven firmly in the air, over backward point, and the first boundary for Shane Watson and Australia. Firm drive, and Anderson got a hand to it, but Watson hit the ball so firmly, the ball still rattling away for 4. Now this is out. If he hits, surely he is out. That was a terrible run, and Tim Paine will have to walk back to the pavilion, but it wasn't any of his doing. A bad run from Watson, but a great direct hit from Collingwood. Gone fine. Beat side bottom. That's nicely played. That will do him a power of good. 27 for 1.
Ball stays hit at the Oval. Seen that on a number of occasions when we come here. We pass the infield and it hurries away for 4. Hit well, hit hard for 4. Nigel Long will make the signal for the second power play. Bowling side has decided to take it straight away. You don't have to have 2 catching men, and you're allowed 3 men outside the inner circle. One of those men out are on the leg side, not the offside, so boundary. It's a nice shot from one of them, Cameron White, who has played domestic cricket in England for Somerset, and he's enjoying the conditions on a similar pitch at the Oval. Away down the leg side. Could go all the way. Shah will have to... Well, no dive at all from Shah. That's nailed. No chance this time for Shah. That's 2 full. No. One drive ball followed by a short ball. Lengths aren't good from England. 74 for 1.
It's just changing the field again now. Brought the man back to deep, back of square leg. Soft wicket, but it's a wicket that England needed. Shane Watson looking to work it into the onside. Little leading edge. Simple return catch. Well, had the pace on it, got a wicket previous over with a non-cutting ball, or an orthodox seaman this time. Cost him 4 runs. Cameron White then moves on to his first one-day international 50. He's taken 64 balls, 7 boundaries.
Yeah, he's had a good week, hasn't he? 50 in the 2020 game, become vice-captain in the 2020 of his team, so that would give him a real confidence boost. Wants to, it's going to be tight. Oh, and I think he's gone. England think they've got his man. It was a good throw. And Pryor taking the bails off really quickly. I think Cameron White is in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, it was a good pick-up. Nice flat throw on the bounce, and that's quite often the quickest way in. Pryor using what you call a modern method, which is to take the ball in front of the stumps, use momentum to go onto the stumps. The bail is in the air. there. Bale is out of the socket and the bat is the wrong side of the line. So yes, Cameron White should be gone any moment now. There's the confirmation of that decision. Australia have indeed lost their third wicket. And all credit to Graham Swan for the fielding there. And it's a thick edge which will run away for 4.
Lofted. Only gap on the offside. That's a good shot. 1 bounce, I think. Umpire's just checking, but it's a 4. That's well played. That wasn't that bad a delivery. Brings up the 150. Full toss. That got what it deserved. Well played.
And there we go. As if on cue, the field is up. Michael Clarke looking to give himself some room to hit over the offside and can only spoon it to Owais Shah.
That's a much better shot. That's actually how to play it. 1 bounce and over the top of mid-off into the boundary.
He'll pick up a boundary, a top edge. It went finer than he hoped for. 205 for 4.
That's decent running, and Callum Ferguson has 50. 50 not out from 62 balls.
4th one-day international 50 for Callum Ferguson, and a good effort considering relative lack of cricket before this outing. Hussey drives and drives wide of deep point. Owais Shah can't make the ground. Oh, that's edged fine. It was a poor ball from Broad. But it was a very, very fine edge to end the 46th over. 220 for 4. Neat, very neat.
Very neat, very good, very effective.
That's beautifully played. Really nicely played. Bowled him. Full straight middle stump. Another full toss. Been hit high and wide, but not for 6. Another boundary. Last delivery of the innings. Gets the Yorker in. Pretty well bowled by Sidebottom. 11 from that last over. 260 for 5. England will be slightly happier with that. Usually at the Oval you bat and you want a score of about 280. Australia plodded their way along in the non-power play overs. A lot of credit goes to that man. The figures aren't great, they don't stand out. 10 overs for 37, but his control on a big game was immaculate. And he was well backed up in the field. Collingwood had another good day with the ball. Swan had a good day. Pace off the ball seems to be the key. Australia have pace on the ball. And England will have to get off to a good start, but they're in a good position so far.
Very fine and full. down the ground for 4. Ooh, Strauss going for a bit of a hack. Gets an inside edge. Brett Lee not amused. Strauss goes. Edge straight to slip and Brett Lee strikes. It's beaten Cameron White and will run away. Very fine for 4.
Driven beautifully for 4. That's a lovely shot. Really good. On the up. That will give him a bit of confidence.
We'll get runs here. Yeah, and he's going to get a boundary, and that's just released. It's come at a good time for Matt Prior. It's excellent use of the crease as well. But it'll just clear the mind a little bit. He was just getting a bit anxious.
Got him. Well, it's a good position to be in for the reverse sweep. And it all depends whether or not you get on top of it, or get it over the fielder, or in this case, get it straight to him.
That's a lovely drive work to do for Watson, and he can't get there. So a good start for Shah against Brett Lee. There's that slower ball, short one, but if it's been dealt with, the placement is superb. Brett Lee can't believe it, but right in the middle of the 2 men out in the boundary. He's bowled him. Or is he stumped? Either way, he's out. Bopara out for 49, and that is the breakthrough that Australia needed.
Well, the third umpire's asked for it, but Bopara's walking off. He couldn't get his foot back over the line.
Fine sweep. Before Bracken can't get there. So good shot from Collingwood, premeditated, but the execution was very good.
Short pulled away. Yeah, really well picked up from Shah. He's looked in good touch all through his innings. He's now on a 40 from 47.
Obviously, has been watching Mitchell Johnson. He plays his shot very well, and he plays it just behind square as well. The 2 men out are fine leg, who is reasonably fine, and square leg in front of square. That was always going to be 4.
Yeah, it might be fingers crossed time here for Australia and Mitchell Johnson. Have to get it right. If he gets it right, no problems. Yeah. There we go again. A little bit of pace to work with. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. I think he stood on his stumps. He's just realised himself. He's got very deep in the crease when he faced Brett Lee. He's got similarly deep in the crease against Mitchell Johnson. He must have just clipped the leg stump. Real disappointment for Shah.
I think Greg Blewett picked this up earlier on, how deep he was getting in his crease. Goes right back, and there it is. Steps on his leg stump. Well, he had been batting so well, but he has to go for 40 away Shah. It's 161 for 4.
Gone, good catch. Really good catch that. Shane Watson, the man at mid-wicket, he jumped high and stretched high and plucked the ball out of the air.
Well, the Australians are ecstatic. Almost feel as though that was the big wicket they needed. Not quite out the middle of the bat, and Watson high in the air, 2 hands. There's the reaction of the captain, Andrew Strauss. So close, but Paul Collingwood fought hard for his 23 runs. England 168 for 5.
Wright goes down the ground and over the top. He takes on the long off, and he takes him on to hit the first 6 of the day.
Well, fair play to him. That is a gutsy shot, that is for sure. Callum Ferguson is lurking that deep mid-off. At no stage did he try and keep that ball down. He thought, I'm going to take him on. Slower ball from Watson, and he just goes through with the shot and gets it well enough.
Oh, this is out. This is out. Michael Clarke flings the ball high in the air. More delight for Clarke and Johnson and Australia. Slower bouncer, Wright waits, picks it up and smashes it for 4.
It was a slower ball. Wright did well. Best thing he did there was kept watching the ball, waited for it in the end.
Then out at deep square leg, fine leg, third man. Inside edge, beats Payne, 4 more.
Brett Lee's got his hands on his hips. No chance there for Tim Payne, the keeper. It's giving him some room there, and he's up to it. It's in the gap, and it should be 4. Watson putting in the big ones, and he gets it.
Brilliant work from Shane Watson. Mid-on is up, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway. It's gone all the way, I think. The umpire is just checking Tony Hill. No, he signalled a 4. A round of boos from the crowd. Rashid finds the gap again. There'll be no stopping it this time. Good over for England, brings up the 200.
And because fine legs up, that's an exquisite shot from Luke Wright. No ball. And run out, would you believe it? It would have been a free hit. It still will be a free hit, but not for Luke Wright. He's been stumped. Slower ball, edged and gone. Good catch from Payne, good work from Watson. Australia now on top. Squirted away past third man. Bracken will have to bring that in, will he? Well, it's tight. No, Cameron White immediately says 4. Up in the air over the keeper.
That's the kind of lucking we need. If they're going to stay in this game, we need to have tail, few edges, safe areas.
Another edge, 4 more.
It's so frustrating as a bowler. England suddenly are thinking, hang on, 19 now from 10 balls.
Drilled through the offside boundary, needed, boundary got.
14 from 7. No one seems to be going home just yet.
No full toss, it's been slapped away on the leg side, and it goes for 4. The umpires look at each other just to check the height, It will be 4, 9 off 4. Swings hard, goes straight up in the air. 2, an important 2. England can still do it. Left armour to left armour. Who's going to win? It's Bracken. He gets the Yorker in. It's only going to be a single. A great effort from Adil Rashid. Great effort in the end from England. Too much was needed off the last 15 overs, but think of that young man. A gallant effort. Early on in his career. Big crowd to bat and bowl the way he has. Special time. Australia the winners. Played the better cricket in the end. They win by 4 runs.